Modern English, Proficiency Level, Lesson 4. Let's start with the warm-up, but today we're going to be talking about ordering a meal. So let's do the warm-up. Repeat after me. Red lorry, red lorry. Good, and a little faster. Red lorry, red lorry. Wow, very good. Now let's do it 3 times fast. Red lorry, red lorry, red lorry, red lorry, red lorry, red lorry. Wow, that was tough, wasn't it? Okay, good, but let's talk about what this means, okay? Red, of course, is the color red. Red is the color of blood, the color of a tomato, okay? That's red. A lorry. Now, lorry, we don't use this word very often in America. This is more British English. A lorry is a truck, if you know what a truck is, okay? So that's red and that's lorry. So one more time. Red lorry, red lorry. Fabulous. Okay, let's do the next one. Discuss your favorite foods. Good. Now a little faster. Discuss your favorite foods. Very good. Okay, what do we mean when we say this? Discuss your favorite food. Discuss means to talk about, okay? To talk about a subject with somebody is to discuss it. You can discuss the weather. You can discuss politics with somebody. You can discuss your favorite foods. Favorite means what? The one you like most, right? The ones you like most are your favorite. Okay, so discuss your favorite foods would mean talk about your favorite foods with your friend. So, one more time. Discuss your favorite foods. Fabulous. Okay. Alright, we just finished the warm-up, so now let's have a little quiz. Can you tell me what I mean by the word red? What does red mean? That's right, you're so smart. Red is a color. Very good. Okay, can you tell me what I mean when I say lorry? What is a lorry? That's right, a lorry is a type of truck. Very good. Okay, what do I mean when I say food? That's right. Food is something you eat. But, can I eat this book? Yes, I could eat this book, but is this food? No. Food is something you eat that gives you energy, right? It keeps you alive. That's food. Very good. Okay, now let's look at the interesting idioms. Repeat after me. What's good here? Yeah, what's good here? Right. This is a question you could ask when you go to a restaurant. You could ask your waiter, what's good here? This question probably wouldn't work if you went to a place like McDonald's, because they probably wouldn't know what to tell you. What's good here? Well, nothing. But anyway, more for a fancier restaurant, you could say, what's good here? What you're talking about here is the specialty, maybe? What's the thing they're most famous for? There's a lot of restaurants in Beijing that are famous for Beijing duck. So, if you went to that kind of restaurant and said, what's good here? Well, they'd look at you strange because they wouldn't understand English. But if they did, they'd probably tell you the Beijing duck is very good here. Now, let's do the answer. The chicken is fabulous. Good. The chicken is fabulous. All right, so what's chicken? I hope you know what chicken is. Chicken is a type of bird you eat, okay? Well, some of you, not the vegetarians, I'm sure. But chicken, it's a type of bird, okay? And I'm sure they'll have the Chinese translation on the bottom of the screen if you don't know what a chicken is, okay? Fabulous. Fabulous. Fabulous means very good, means great, means excellent, means awesome, okay? So maybe your waiter would tell you, the chicken is fabulous. Maybe they just have a lot of chicken and they want to get rid of it, though. Who knows? But anyway, chicken is fabulous. So let's do the whole thing. What's good here? Good. The chicken is fabulous. Very good. Okay, let's move on. We'll do the next one. How much is it? Good. How much is it? Right. You want to know how much the chicken costs, probably, okay? You just want to know what the price is for the dish that you've ordered. How much is it? Okay? Let's do the answer. It'll run you 35 bucks. It'll run you 35 bucks. Okay, now this is just a way to say it costs how much. It'll run ya. Ya, of course, you. It'll run you. Just the same as it will cost you. It'll run you, okay? And 35 bucks. Bucks is slang for dollars. American dollars. Bucks. Okay? So the whole thing, it'll run you 35 bucks. Yeah, good. Now let's do them both. How much is it? It'll run you 35 bucks. Okay, good. Let's do the next one. What does it come with? What does it come with? Good. So, what does it come with? Sometimes when you go to a meal, when you order a meal in a Western restaurant, if you go to a nice place to eat, sometimes your meal will come with a salad, or maybe soup, maybe French fries, maybe something like that. So you order the main dish, which would maybe be a steak, or a hamburger, or something like that, and sometimes it comes with something, like soup, a salad, French fries, something extra. Okay? Next one. We'll do the answer. Soup and salad. Soup and salad. Okay, just like I said, sometimes you'll get soup, sometimes you'll get a salad, sometimes you'll get both. In this case, you get soup and salad. Alright, so let's do them both. The first one. What does that come with? Good. Soup and salad. Alright, good. Let's move on. The next one. Minestrone or chicken. Minestrone or chicken. Alright, so we already know what a chicken is, right? We're talking about different kinds of soup here. You have chicken soup or you have minestrone soup. Now minestrone is a type of soup. It's a thicker kind of soup and it usually has noodles inside it, something like that. Chicken soup is soup made out of a chicken. Also has noodles in it too, but the broth, the watery stuff inside there is usually much thinner, okay? That's chicken soup. All right, let's do the response. Chicken's fine. All right, so in this case, we're ordering the chicken soup. We want the chicken soup. You can say, something's fine, chicken's fine. That means I want the chicken, okay? So, let's do both of them again. The first part, minestrone or chicken? Good. Chicken's fine. All right, so we just ordered the chicken soup in this case. All right, let's do the next part. Italian or French? Right, Italian or French. So in this case, we're asking about the type of salad dressing. When you order a salad, you usually put something on it called dressing, okay? In this case, we have Italian or French dressing. Usually Italian dressing is the white color dressing, okay? And the French is a red color, I believe. So Italian or French dressing, okay? And the response, I'll have the Italian. Good, I'll have the Italian. So we're choosing the Italian dressing. The dressing is the stuff, the sauce that goes on top of the salad, okay? All right, let's do the next one. I'll take the, okay, in this case, let's use chicken, okay? I'll take the chicken. Good, I'll take the chicken. You'll take something. That means I want to order something. I'll take the chicken, okay? Or I'll take a steak. Or I'll take a hamburger. It means I want something. I'll take something. All right, let's do the response. Okay, the chicken it is. All right, this is just a way to say I agree with you, or I heard what you said, I understand what you said. Okay, the chicken it is. Okay, the steak it is. Okay, a hamburger it is. That just means the waiter will say this. I understand what you said, and I'm going to repeat it for you, okay, to make sure there's no mistake. So let's do both these parts again. I'll take the chicken. Good. Okay, the chicken it is. All right, let's do the next part. What do you want to drink? What do you want to drink? Okay, whata. This is just spoken English for what do. What do, ya is you, spoken English for you, and wana is spoken English for want to. So it should be, what do you want to drink? But in spoken English, it all goes together. What do you want to drink? Okay, so the response, I'll take a Coke. Good, so you want a Coca-Cola to drink, okay? All right, let's do the next part. I'll be with you in a minute. I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, this is what the waiter will say. After he's done writing down your order, he will tell you, I'll be with you in a minute, okay? It just means wait for a while, okay? I'll be back. Maybe you haven't decided what you want to eat yet. The waiter can say, okay, you can have a minute to decide what you want to eat. I'll be with you in a minute. And he'll go somewhere else and talk to somebody else. But it just means wait for a while, okay? All right, let's do the quiz. We just finished the interesting idioms. Let's look at a quiz, okay? First question. If I say something is fabulous, what do I mean by fabulous? Fabulous. That's right, fabulous means really good, like excellent, okay? All right, next question. If I say minestrone, what am I talking about? Minestrone. That's right, minestrone is a type of soup with a thick broth and noodles. Very good. Okay, next question. If I say dressing, what am I talking about? If I say dressing, what am I talking about? I want French or Italian dressing. What does that mean? Dressing. That's right. Dressing is like the sauce that goes on top of a salad. That's dressing. French or Italian are just two different kinds of salad dressing. Very good. Okay, another question. If I say something will run you, and then a number. If I say the soup will run you 35 bucks, or run you 35 bucks, what do I mean? That's right, run ya means it will cost you that amount. It'll run you that amount of money. Very good.
Good evening, sir. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, it's under John Lee.
Oh, yes, we have it. Table for two, right?
That's right.
This way, please.
Hi, good evening. My name is Lisa, and I'll be your waitress tonight. Please give me a call whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Can I take your order, please?
Miss Lisa, anything that you recommend?
Well, the trout and T-bone steak are both excellent.
Both sound delicious. I think I'll take the trout then.
I'll have the T-bone steak.
How would you like your steak done, miss?
Well done, please.
Okay. Would you like any appetizers to start with?
I think we're fine now. Although we do want to try your house wine.
Okay, so a well-done T-bone steak for the lady, smoked trout for the gentleman, and a bottle of house wine. Anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you, Lisa.
All right, let's look at the 10 sentences. Repeat after me, please. Sentence number 1. Hi, good evening. Anything good on the menu tonight? Okay, one more time. Hi, good evening. Anything good on the menu tonight? All right, now this is a question you'd ask the waiter at a restaurant. You ask them, anything good on the menu tonight? It's just a way to say, what's good at this restaurant? What's good to eat here? Usually the waiter has eaten probably everything that the restaurant can cook, so he's a good person to ask usually. He'll know what the good thing to eat is at the restaurant. Okay? So one more time. Hi, good evening. Anything good on the menu tonight? All right, good. Number 2. Anything that you recommend? Good, one more time. Anything that you recommend? All right, this is almost the same as the first sentence. Actually, it's so similar, I don't know why we're even doing it. But this is another thing you could say to the waiter. It's just recommend. Also, like I said before, the waiter has probably tried every dish at the restaurant, so he knows what they taste like. So you could ask him to recommend one. Recommend just means tell me what's good, okay? Recommend something for me. All right, next one, number 3. What are the specials for today? One more time. What are the specials for today? Now, Usually, a better quality restaurant will have specials, daily specials. The special is just a meal that is a little cheaper on that day to get you to try it. Some restaurants will have, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, it'll just be one dish that you can order a little cheaper on that day to get you to try it. That's a daily special, okay? So you could ask, what are the specials for today? Okay, good, next one. Number 4, what's the soup of the day today? One more time. What's the soup of the day today? All right, very similar to the one before this one. There could be a soup of the day also, just like a special, but for soup. Maybe every day there's one kind of soup that you can order, okay? And it will change from day to day. Actually, some restaurants, there's only one type of soup that you can order every day. They just make a big pot of soup, and today it's chicken soup, chicken noodle soup, or tomorrow it's some sort of stew or something like that. That's the soup of the day, okay? So you just ask, what's the soup of the day? Maybe you feel like eating soup, but if it's not the kind you like, you probably wouldn't order it. But anyway, that's soup of the day, what soup they have that day. Okay, let's do the next one. What's your house wine? Good, one more time. What's your house wine? All right, some restaurants, if they serve alcohol or if they serve wine, they will have what's known as a house wine. It's not the most expensive wine, it's not the cheapest wine either, but it's just a wine they want you to drink. It's a wine they want you to try. That would be a house wine. It's like a special, but for wine, okay? So, that's a house wine. So one more time. What's your house wine? Good. Okay, next question. Or next sentence. Number 6. We're ready to order now. Good, one more time. We're ready to order now. All right, this is what you tell the waiter. Perhaps you needed a little extra time to decide what you want to eat. When the waiter comes over, sometimes you're not ready to order yet. So you say, give me a few more minutes. I want to look at the menu. I want to decide what I want to eat. So maybe the waiter leaves for a while. Well, then when you're ready to order, you tell the waiter, we're ready to order now. He'll come over and he'll take your order. He'll write down what you want to eat. Okay? So one more time. We're ready to order now. Okay, good. Let's do the next one. Number 7. Can we have the dessert menu, please? Good. One more time. Can we have the dessert menu, please? All right. Now, I hope you know what a dessert is by now. A dessert is like the last course of the meal, okay? In Western countries, and maybe sometimes in China too, you will get, the last course will be dessert, something sweet like cake or pie or ice cream or something like that, okay? Dessert. So, some restaurants have a special menu called the dessert menu. They have the regular menu that has all the food in it, and also another menu where you can order dessert out of. That would be the dessert menu, okay? So, one more time. Can we have the dessert menu, please? Good. Okay, let's look at the next one. Number 8. I'd like to have my steak well done, please. Good. Let's do that again. I'd like to have my steak well done, please. Okay, good. Now, this is something I have to explain. Steak. You know what a steak is? Just a big piece of meat. Go out and kill a cow and cut a big hunk of him off and cook it, okay? Now, a steak can be done in 3 different ways. Actually, it can be done in more than 3 different ways, but there's 3 main ways you can do a steak, okay? And this is just, we're talking about how long you cook the steak, all right? So, first of all, you have well done. That's the most cooked steak, okay? That's, inside is probably gray color, okay? And outside is maybe black color. Totally cooked, cooked for a long time. That's well done, all right? In the middle, you have medium. A medium done steak, okay? If it's medium, you cut the meat open and inside is still a little pink. The outside is gray or black, but the inside is still a little pink. That's medium. And you can also order your steak rare. A rare steak is cooked for a very short period of time, just cooked for a little time. If you cut it open, you will probably see blood coming out too. Anyway, rare. Some people like to eat their steak rare. I'm not one of them. Rare is... it's almost like just cutting it off the cow and eating it. I mean, I like to cook it a little bit before I eat it. But those are the 3 levels, okay? Rare, medium, and well done. You can also order your steak in between these different levels. You could order your steak medium rare, okay? Medium rare, halfway between rare and medium. Or you could order your steak medium well, halfway between medium and well done. It's another way you can get it, okay? So we have rare, medium, and well done. 3 different ways you can order your steak. Also, this works for a hamburger too. A lot of the time, if you're in a fancier restaurant, you can order your hamburger rare, medium, or well done also. Okay? So, rare, medium, well done. Let's look at the next one. Number 9. It's my birthday today. Do you have a birthday special? Okay, one more time. It's my birthday today. Do you have a birthday special? All right, at some restaurants, you can go, if you go there on your birthday, maybe you can get something free. Maybe you can get a free drink. Maybe you can get a free dessert, a free piece of cake, a free piece of pie, something like that. Some restaurants, maybe they'll pay for the meal for you if you have your birthday party there, if you take all your friends there. If it's your birthday, perhaps you can get your food for free. That's okay, but you have to prove it's your birthday. You can't just go to a restaurant and say, it's my birthday, I want to eat for free. They will probably ask to see your ID card or your driver's license or something like that. You have to prove it's your birthday, of course. Okay, anyway, so let's say that one more time. It's my birthday today. Do you have a birthday special? Okay, good. And let's look at the next one. Number 10. Can I get a pina colada for that girl over there, please? Good, one more time. Can I get a pina colada for that girl over there, please? All right, a pina colada. This is a type of mixed drink, okay? A pina colada is an alcoholic drink. It's usually rum and probably made with pineapple juice as well. Mixed together, some other ingredients too, but it's a mixed drink, okay? So that's a pina colada, all right? So let's do that one more time. Can I get a pina colada for that girl over there, please? All right, good. All right, we just finished the 10 questions, so let's have a quiz. First question, if I say menu, what do I mean by a menu? What is a menu? That's right, the menu is a list of all the food in the restaurant that you can order. That's a menu. Very good. Okay, if I say, what would you recommend? If I say, what would you recommend? What do I mean by recommend? And where would I use this? That's right. You would ask your waiter, what would you recommend? Maybe the waiter could tell you what's good, okay? Give you a recommendation, give you a suggestion. Recommend something. Very good. Okay, next question. If I ask you, what are the specials at a restaurant? What do I mean by specials? That's right. At a restaurant, sometimes they have specials, which are the dishes that are a little cheaper on that day. That's a special. Like maybe today the steak is the special. Very good. Okay guys, now it's time for our joke of the day. Time for the humor section. This one is about 2 old ladies, alright? So, there's 2 old ladies sitting together in a house. And these 2 old ladies have played cards with each other every Sunday for maybe 30 years. They love to play cards. So meanwhile, as they're playing cards, well, they're old, right? They're starting to forget things. So after a while, the one old lady looks at the other old lady and she thinks to herself, good Lord, I must be getting old. I can't remember that old lady's name. Maybe I should ask. So finally she says, look, I'm really embarrassed. I know I've known you for 30 years, but I can't for the life of me remember what your name is. Could you please tell me your name? And the other lady looks at her and she says, how soon do you need an answer? Let's talk about some of the differences between eating in China and eating in a Western country. There are some differences. There are some big differences. Probably the first difference is the fact that you use chopsticks in China. Okay? In America, we have 3 main types of utensils for eating a meal. First is a knife. Okay? You use a knife to cut the meat. Second is a fork. You use a fork to stab the food or to scoop it up. And finally, you have a spoon. Now, China uses a spoon as well, but a little different kind of spoon, a little bigger, a little different shape. In a Western country, a spoon looks about the same, but usually made out of metal. Now, a spoon is for eating soup or for perhaps your dessert. You eat ice cream with a spoon. Okay, that's one big difference, chopsticks versus fork, knife, and spoon. But another difference is the way we order the food and the way we eat the food. Now, in China, usually if you order a meal, everybody can share the food that you get, right? Out will come a plate of something, and everybody can eat from that, right? Sometimes you sit around a big round table, and everybody can eat from the dishes in the middle. In American restaurants, at least in a good restaurant, well, even in McDonald's, you get what's called a set meal, okay? Everybody orders for themselves. I could order a steak and French fries and a salad, but it's just for me. I get my own plate, and the food is just for me. Well, you can share with somebody else if you want to, but everybody orders their own dish, okay? Another difference is in a fancier restaurant in America, we have what are called courses, okay? There's the first course, second course, third course. These are just the way that the food is brought out. Now, China has something similar to this. In America, the first course is usually an appetizer or something like that. Now, an appetizer is just something small that you can eat, makes you feel a little hungrier. Maybe you get some French fries, or you get some fried onion rings, one of my favorites actually. But in American country, this comes out first. Now, China has something very similar. In China, most restaurants, you can order a cold dish. Usually in a restaurant, before you eat anything big, they'll come around with a cart, and on the cart will be a plate of peanuts or some cold meat or some cow stomach or something like that. That's the cold dish. Not one of my favorites, actually. But it's similar to the Western appetizer, okay? Just a little something you eat while you're waiting for the food to come, all right? Now, in a Western meal, after the appetizer, you'd have maybe the first course, okay? The first course is usually something lighter, like a salad. Maybe the salad comes first, or the soup, okay? So you eat the soup, you eat the salad while you're waiting for the next course, which is the main course, or the entree. The entree would be the steak, would be the hamburger, would be the fish, would be the chicken, something like that. That's your main course. The big thing that you ordered is the main course. Okay? And after the main course, you'll finally get perhaps a dessert. The last course would be the dessert course, and maybe a cup of coffee or something like that. But a little different from China in that everybody orders their own food. Everybody gets their own plate of food, and you don't share as much as in China. You don't share. The food is not in the middle of the table like it is in China. Okay? So, a little bit different for Western and Chinese food and the way we order it. Another big difference between Western food and Chinese food, at least the difference between restaurants, is in a Western country, usually we have to leave a tip after the meal is over. You leave a tip for the waiter or the waitress. Now, a tip is just a little extra money you leave on the table to give to the waiter or waitress, usually around 15% of your bill or something like that. You leave this money for the waiter or the waitress, and they get to keep that. They put that in their pocket, because usually this kind of job in America, waiter or waitress, is not a very high-paid job. So they need a little extra money, so we give them a little extra money. In China, we don't have this concept. We don't usually use a tip. If you leave a little extra money on the table after the meal, sometimes they'll take the money and chase after you with it, give it back to you. We don't really know this concept here of a tip in China. But anyway, a few differences between Western country and China. Knock yourself out. Okay, one more time. Knock yourself out. So literally, what would this mean? If you knock yourself out, you take your fist and boom, like that, and fall down. Knock yourself out. Knockout comes from boxing, right? When you're boxing, a type of sport, you try to knock the other person out. You try to hit him in the chin and make him fall down. Make them unconscious. That's knock yourself out. But what this means is very similar to go for it. Okay? Do you understand what I'm talking about? If I say, hey, I like that book you're reading. Do you mind if I take a look at it? Can I look at that book? You could say, yeah, go for it. Go ahead. Or you could say, knock yourself out. That just means do it. Go ahead and do it. Try it if you want to. So knock yourself out. So let's say that one more time. Knock yourself out. Okay, good. Okay, now I'd like to do the role play. So I need groups of two. I want you to get together with a partner. And what you're going to do is pretend that you're in a restaurant and you're in a hurry. You have to quickly order your food, okay? So one of you can be a waiter and the other person be the person that's ordering the food. Try to make the waiter go as quick as possible. Try and use all these phrases that we learned before to order your food and your drinks. Okay? So you're in a restaurant and you're in a hurry. Go. Okay, for this role play, I need groups of 3. You're at a restaurant with your friend eating junk food, and you're having a conversation about something. Then the third person, who will be the waiter, will walk up to your table and try to make you order your food, ask you what you're ordering for your food. Order your food, but continue your conversation at the same time while you're ordering your food. Then, when the waiter leaves, continue talking about what you were talking about before. So I want you to have 2 conversations at the same time. You have to keep talking to your friend while you order the food, and then continue your conversation with your friend. Understand? Okay, groups of 3, go. Hi everybody, welcome to Modern English Proficiency Level. I'm going to be your teacher for these series of lessons, 1 through 36, and well, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself before we get going. My name is Jake Massey, alright? I'm from the United States of America. I was born in the state of Minnesota. I went to school for an English degree. I have a degree in English literature and a degree in communications. So pretty good degrees for English teaching. This is not exactly what I wanted to do.